that followed Disneyland's opening, the park evolved, making modest additions, each pushing the envelope further than the last. With each addition, the bar for themed entertainment was raised a little more, becoming major world news events. As early as 1953, when Disneyland was still being designed, Mark Davis originally proposed an old house on the hill to be set off Main Street, drawn here in a more Midwestern theme. When Disney planned for a New Orleans square to replace the short-lived and rarely photographed Holidayland area of the park, the decision was made to build the haunted house here as well.
Over here, and I'll show you where you're going to meet the ghosts. This is a little scale model now of the Disneyland area. You've seen this many times, but we haven't got the ghosts in there yet.
Themed as a Louisiana plantation, promised an open attraction by 1963, the new land's opening in 1966 delivered only the exterior, mysteriously looming from behind the land. It stood unoccupied for much of the decade after Walt Disney decided he should use his best Imagineers to instead focus on creating attractions for the upcoming 1964 World's Fair. And unoccupied it remained. With Disney's unexpected death, Imagineers struggled to decide what to do with the attraction. Curiosity and interest in the mansion grew tremendously. When the new Pirates of the Caribbean attraction had proven itself to be a wild success, work on the other New Orleans Square project resumed. Like the rest of the Florida project, the Disney World version of the attraction would be slightly longer and more elaborate than its California counterpart. One of Walt Disney's ideas was to base the experience in New England, as the Haunted Mansion in Florida is themed. Although the mansion opened with the Magic Kingdom in 1971 as a charter attraction, the ride was also promoted individually due to its popularity at Disneyland, which on occasion had to close its gates due to too many guests visiting just to see the mansion. The Imagineers had returned from the World's Fair with a good understanding of the newly patented Omnimover system. The ride system technology allowed them to host 3,000 guests per hour on the 10-minute haunted tour. With this, they were able to solve the problem of walkthrough, which Walt wanted, versus a ride. The Imagineers decided on both. Guests first approached the spooky manor up a winding path before they reached the mansion's entrance. Here, a maid or butler ushered you into the foyer.
Tell her about this thing here.
Elongating stretching room. And in this room, we also have some stretching portraits. Perhaps you'd like to look at those over there.
As scene plays out, as the floor seems to lower you down deeper into the mansion.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out.
Lightning crashes, the lights go out. And a door opens, revealing a path that wasn't there before. The guest winds down where they board their own personal doom buggy. The ride system got the rider to look at the right place at just the right moment, with just the right audio playing at just the right location. Float past a seance through a giant ballroom filled with dancing ghosts. There was no spook house on earth like Disney's.